Hello dear viewer and welcome back to Dark Deity on Steam with me, Thae'lanel at Lunar Nebula Gaming. We are moving into Sojourn. Standing now outside the palace, the revolution holds its breath. Months of hardship and warfare have led to this confrontation. They will finally reach Varic, or perish in the attempt. Though nothing is assured, the revolution's resolve has never been stronger. Onward! The rebels appear to have made their way to the palace. So they have. Between the two of us, we can easily take them.
Fool.
You have the aspect and the blessing of my power. You must stop them on your own. What? I order you to fight with me, cur. You can't just leave me here.
Goodbye.
Certainly. Coward. Fine. I'll do it myself. Soldiers of Delia, today we stop the murderous rebels. Fight for your kingdom. You know. To be fair, I mean, they're probably like, yeah, the king kind of keeps things going. Varic will be at his throne. This is it, friends. We've come too far to be stopped now. Let's be done with this war.
To arms!
All right then. There's Irving with an aspect again. Or no, that's the guide crystal that we once had before the Temple of Quelle Samaj, who may or may not have been mortal at one time. Methinks the gods are not so much gods as amped up mortals. So, let's see. Let's check out the map first. We have a lot of axe people. Oh, and this guy has a crit version of the axe. Very high crit. Okay, oh wait. There's still treasure? Okay, I have to not skip the treasure this time. I have to pay more attention to the fact that there are treasure chests by these blue things. There's one treasure chest here, so each of these should be a one chance to open that singular treasure. Obliterate, ooh, that sounds fun. Spit flash, what? Okay, split flash recurve or something? Interesting. Great swords, ranseurs. Okay. Deep Song Longbow, that's a cool name, I like it. Yeah, spit flash recurve. Okay, so that's what the recurve becomes. Conquest bow. Okay. So a lot of cool stuff. We probably want a lot of arcane damage, to be honest. Because of all these plated individuals. And they're all in their 40s and 39. I don't think anybody's below 39 in here. Okay, oh, a witch hunter. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any real huge amount of one type over another. There seems to be a good mixture of like chainmail, plate mail. Not much leather. A few rune cloaks. Yeah, really not too much leather, huh? Until we get like up here with the tricksters. So the real question is, who do I want to get to 40? And it does look like we can go beyond 40, maybe. Okay, well, let's think about this. Monroe will be useful as a tank. I mean, all these people will be useful, but we're going to probably bring Irving. Caius is currently in the lead. I kind of want to keep having everybody that I can afford to have come to level up and get better. I don't know if that's sensible. It's probably not sensible, but I kind of still want to do that. Fenton, yeah, you're pretty beefy as well. Okay. So we have two big tanks, a couple of off tanks. Ford's pretty tanky. We don't really have a good magic tank, do we? Not at the moment. Well, Alden, maybe? He's got a lot of fortitude. Well, Caius has a lot of fortitude if we brought him. We definitely reach 40. I did not recognize how much fortitude Kaya's had. Wow. I should have, though. Sarah's got decent fortitude. Of course, Helena. I mean, Monroe is a magic tank. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Vesta's pretty decent. Oh, we could bring Lincoln instead of one of our other healers. Yeah, Corvin would be fine. Sloan would be probably fine. Not Benji. Benji does not have many defenses, actually. Which is why we have his speed switched with his strength. And it seems to work out just fine, considering they both combine for his power. Anybody else decent at fortitude? I mean, we have Sia go there and dodge everybody anyway. Maeve. Similar idea, but she doesn't have as much speed. Yeah, Fenton, not much fortitude, but tons of defense. So, we might want to bring Brooke and Garrick just because, but they're kind of falling behind. I guess everybody's kind of falling behind a bit. So sad. Okay. Well, we have Vesta, who is very defensive for a healer. Samara's not quite as defensive. I do want to try to bring Lincoln, I think. Do I leave Fenton behind? Because we already have one big tank. Thae'lanel, maybe? I mean, we have you as well. Ford basically does Fenton's job, but doesn't provide the defense buff. Decisions. But yeah, Fenton and Brooke will fall behind further and further, and then they'll probably never catch up. Garrick we only use for support, which would not be bad in this chapter since we have so many choke points and small passages and things. Man. This is a difficult decision, but I think we keep what we've got. Our fire magic is honestly probably the worst thing to bring with us because there's not too many rogues until later. They're kind of designed to take on magic users, so... the tricksters, anyway. Lincoln. Do I need 3 healers is the real question. Okay, because we'll probably go over here, then swoop up. We'll have another detachment go to the left. Though we don't need to. We could have everybody just stick over here. Do this swing up and around if we're willing to waste some turns for these treasures, which they're probably pretty good at this point in the game. There might be constant reinforcements though, so you know what? I probably should... Oh, and you have Dragon Jerky. Yeah. Well, I probably want that. So yeah, I think I will have 2 detachments. So 2 healers is probably fine. 3 healers would be best. Monroe is good to the left, that makes sense. And the right. Ooh. Okay. We have some beefy people over here. Fenton. Well, those are mages, huh? Okay, Monroe, you're going to go to the right. Vesta will probably go to the right. Irving, you should be good against those beefy people to the right. Yes? Yes. Benji, I mean, 1 hit, 1 shot, KO, and all that jazz. Let's put you over here, you can push people. Maeve will be best to the left, probably. Sloan will be good against these beefy people on the right. At first, Alden, you can probably take out these guys. So many of them have crit weapons. Iris will also be good here at the beginning, and then the left. So we'll switch her over there. Ford, you're not necessarily great against anybody at the moment. Your axe will be good up here against these guys to the right. And maybe on the left side. Yeah, he'll be good against those paladins on guardians and stuff. But I think we have enough people on the right, so yeah, I'll have Ford go left. Fenton, oh, you know what, I should switch this up a bit, huh? Okay. See ya. We'll have Samara in the very back. Thae'lanel. I feel like I've got too many people on the right that are already tanky, so I will try to put Thae'lanel on the left, I think. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can really fit in Lincoln unless I get rid of some of my damage dealers, and I don't want to do that. So, we will keep our 2 healers safe as houses, in theory. In theory. Yes. Okay. One more last check of the inventory, and I think we will be fine. We've switched some of the aspects around a little bit. But I think we are good. Okay. Well, and we have plenty of healing items, so honestly it shouldn't be too bad with 2 healers. Let's start and see how this goes, dear viewer. Alright, it's time to end his reign. I mean, we could just put him in prison. Let's be real here. You, my friend, can do quite good damage. So I think we do a little bit of this. Felling Axe does do more damage, but less likely to crit. Let's try this. Okay, Bloodlust activated. We'll actually take more damage. No, we didn't get Mayhem or anything either. Okay, Vesta we definitely don't use yet, but she is apparently good against this guy.
How can I assist?
Let's just check how much damage she will deal. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, okay. If she hits. Monroe. Oh, we could put you up here just so we don't lose anybody. Yeah, they're not dealing too much other than this guy, huh? Maybe that guy? Looks like we're still pretty good against that priest. Okay, so I would like Benji to be able to get there. And Sloane's good against this magician person, so you know what? Benji. Forward the Light Brigade.
I'd like you better over there.
Who do we take out, Benji? Who needs to learn the true nature of power? Probably this guy. Yoink. He had the higher crit chance, I think. Okay.
Please clap.
Ah, very good. It's a little more defense for Benji, which he does need at this point in the game. Alden, my child, man, friend, person, magician, pyromancer, and all that jazz. Could see Pyrecrack. Devouring Inferno. Okay, well. This is highly likely to KO, so we're trying it out.
Too easy.
It is heavier than Flash Lotus at this point. Ooh. I like the animation, though. Worth it just for that. Okay. Monroe. How shall we engage the foe?
How can I assist?
Honestly, yeah, I think... Yeah, she'll be fine KOing this guy. Unless we want Samara to, but we want Samara to go left. So we do this. Don't feel the Reaper. Until it's, you know, your time to die. Then you should probably feel the Reaper. Okay, you. Do I attack ahead of time? Sure. You have the health for this. Good. And this way, if this guy attacks anybody, he should go down. Oh, C is still not close enough, huh? Neither is Fenton.
Leave it to me.
So I think what I do... One step closer is still not enough for Sia. These are both tricksters, huh? We want Ford up there as well. You know what? Haste.
You go.
We need our defensive boy over there.
Experience is a fine weapon.
Ah, pretty good. basically exactly what we want on
better
here.
get paid.
Okay, Ford. So let's see who the most dangerous individual is. Here. Okay. So not really either of them for Ford. Power 37, power 35. Okay, but yeah, it is that one guy. Alright,
I
alright.
guess.
You can disarm at range. Let's disarm the
Drop
bowman.
something.
Ford can then disarm this sort of dangerous individual, maybe.
You won't be needing that.
Sort of dangerous. We can push Sia. Okay, and she'd be fine. Except I kind of want Fenton to be able to get further, since he's kind of slow. This guy would be able to do quite a bit to Fenton, though. So maybe we don't put him too close. Like, maybe I just put him here and push. Basically.
Whatever you need.
We did disarm that bowman, so this is probably fine to try. Conflagration. Well, since none of this is very likely to hit, we'll just try Fire Room. Ooh, Magmatic Flux, though. Ah, that would have KO'd. Oh, well. Oh, well. We will live. Perhaps. Okay, Thae'lanel. I'll pull over to here. We'll keep Mystic Barrage up. You are very dodgy, Corvin, so I think you'll be fine. You can move by this pillar. Hide behind the pillar. Okay, heal you. Very good. Let's see what happens here. Damage. Damage happens here, and it is terrifying. Okay. Okay, good job. Good job, good job. Okay. Yeah, that's why you want more speed on Benji.
This one's on the house.
This might be a KO. Okay. Good work, Sia. And 11. Very nice.
Fine by me.
Ooh, I like that. It would be nice to get more strength and luck and stuff too, but you know what? Not dying. I like that also.
Buttons up.
Goodbye. No, that's a normal crit. No deaths on display, so there's a chance.
It's rude to stare.
A very good chance. Here we go. Alright. Oh, okay. And that is why, depending purely on dodge, can backfire. And that's why we did not get rid of her defenses entirely. Because it backfired, definitely. Earlier in this game. Oh, who's healing? What? The priests are healing. I mean, that's smart. Don't get me wrong, I'm just surprised. 26 twice is 52. Yeah, I don't think Bloodlust is actually generating any extra damage. So that seems meh. Meh. Sloan could go there. We can block with Irving. That seems pretty fine. Yes. I can push people around if I wish, but yeah, I think we do this. Plus, you have a ton of HP, Irving, and you get more advanced stats with your current thing. Man, we haven't gotten any crits.
Father, give me strength!
I take it back. Okay, then. There we go, Irving.
Strength is the only path to peace.
I like it. Okay, then. How much damage does this guy do to Sloan? Probably a lot, right? 63. What? Drain does nothing? Okay, well. Mayhaps I have made some poor decisions recently. Okay, what's your power? 49. True speed like 13. So yes, anybody who hits Sloan will deal a ton of damage. Do you have a crit weapon? No. So it's unlikely that you would crit. I can move up here. Attack. Oh, So yes, this is the problem with only having 2 healers, is I do want Vesta to go heal Benji before it's too late. But there we go. So it's a wonderful level.
It's all falling into place.
Okay, well, that is basically what we want on her, so that is fine.
How can I assist?
Vesta can't quite reach Benji. I can put Monroe over there. He will attract the archers. Ooh, he's not well, actually, he is good against them. I take it back. Okay. I can heal Monroe ahead of time. Let's see, they have the accurate bows and stuff. So not much power, except for this guy. Yeah, so Monroe should be fine going in there. Benji can take out one of
Let's do
these
it.
dudes. Okay.
Onward.
I'm pretty good at hitting rogues. My Slayer. Time to attack mode. Let's hope this is a KO.
Hold my mead.
Okay, it's a KO. Good job, Ford. Do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah, not too shabby.
All right, Henry Jones Jr. My Astral Seeker Man. Can't quite deal with these guys. So what we're going to do is have him chain one of them. For some XP.
Not so fast.
Give me that XP. Okay.
From ember to flame.
Not terrible. I like it so far.
Aye?
Fenton. How much damage would you do to this priest? Decent amount. This guy has Isen's Hope, or I do? Okay. Right, I would take a lot more damage without Isen's Hope. Which is why I gave it to you.
Or I'll move ya!
What? I was hoping something like this would happen. And it did. Good work, you. Okay then.
Aye, that'll do.
Yeah, mastery and everything. That's exactly what you want. I am surprised you outsped the priest. That was pretty funny. We can disarm with a couple of assassins. Do some dancing. Yeah. See ya. Oh, you do need health. Anybody else need health on this side? Not really. Okay. So we're gonna go here. Heal Sia. I can go up here. Disarm
Drop
you.
something.
Then we can go up here. Disarm
What will you
you.
do now?
Onward.
Up to here we go. Going with the flow. Wow, that's not super likely.
You'll die as you lived.
But it worked out. Okay then.
Barbaric, but effective.
Corbin. That's like his only line. He's like, you know, I may not agree with this, but it works. Decisions. This is kind of risky, not gonna lie. So we might wait for a second. Do I heal Monroe or Benji? Like Benji, you can one-shot either of these guys, right? Probably. Let's see. Alden. Very good okay, yeah. Well, you will kill this guy. The only question is how much damage you take in return. He has a crit chance. So I should do Flash Lotus if I want to be safe.
Are you sure?
Clearly I should do it from close range so he can't attack me back. We haven't seen Devouring Inferno yet. We've seen Pyrocrack. We've seen Meteor. I can Meteor twice. Ooh. Okay, well, let's check out Devouring Inferno because it should be cool.
Coming in hot.
Ooh, and we get the crit. Oh, okay. That is pretty cool. Excellent. Okay. Benji can one-shot. We'll have Monroe go forward. So, yeah, the only question is this guy. And honestly, I'd rather have Vesta get hit. But we must do what we must do. Which in this case gonna say goodbye to this guy. So long, farewell. I'll see you all tomorrow. Maybe.
Please clap.
Okay. That is pretty good. I think that strength goes into his speed, actually.
I must.
That might have been a speed level. I could twist her to have a better chance of dodging, but that's the accuracy bow, so nah. Probably not going to dodge the accurate bow, which is probably super accurate. Okay. Iris, do we rescue her? The answer is yes. Because you will be just fine. And if you crit or magnetic flux or anything, heat flash was not quite enough. It's, I think, 1.3 times the damage, whereas magnetic flux is twice. Which is what I was hoping for. That or critical. Both would be 2 times the damage, so there is a decent chance of getting that to work.
Bottoms up.
Sia keeps playing with fire. Yoink, yoink, yoink.
It's rude to stare.
Okay. Good work, you. My guess is they went for her because she didn't have the quote-unquote advantage with damage or class.
Yikes.
Okay, not your best level up, but more mastery and speed, honestly. Not disappointed.
It's rude to stare.
See, is stealing all the XP. Oh dear. Okay then. Alright. Ouch. But more ouches for you! Okay. We must hope Sloane does not go down here. Or maybe they'll just gang up on Irving. Which honestly,
You've made your death a necessity.
not a terrible thing to happen to us. Wait a second, that was... wow. That was a lot of damage. Okay, good. He didn't get the crit. We're definitely going to be healing from Vesta, though. Which is actually pretty good because we do need her to level. Okay. Good work, Slim. Excellent. Okay, so Irving can go grab this treasure.
I will.
There should only be one here. Tier 3 token! For free! I love it. Okay. We can phase you.
I'd like you better over there.
Monroe's level 37. Alden, you deserve this. Or Iris. Except we want her to go to the left. Yeah, we'll go over here.
Leave it to me.
Aye.
We can push with you, Fenton.
Heave.
Hard to give haste when you want to.
All right.
We'll put Samara over here, bringing up the rear. We will haste Corbin,
You go.
since he is the dodgiest boy. Spit Flash Recurve. If they crit... So we want Ford up there if we can, but he can't quite make it. So,
Interesting.
Corbin, we're counting on you. Oh, I could have put Thae'lanel there.
Yeah, I better get paid.
Well, mistakes may have been made. Oh, I'm a jump. Okay. We go here. Alden. Show him the Varic inferno.
Too easy.
With the power of a dragon soul. Because apparently there's a dragon in my ancestry or something, according to the class description. Interesting. Getting 1 tier 4 token.
I've
Yes.
got a lot to learn.
That saves us a bunch of money. You reached 90 HP. I'm pretty happy with that. So only one of these big old dudes will be able to reach us.
If I
Put
must.
Monroe there. We could phase somebody just because... That's kind of meh. If I pushed Monroe with Benji, it would also attract these guys who don't actually do much damage, so... What is your defense right now? 42? So in theory, none of these guys can actually hurt Monroe. Hilarious. So we do that. I will heal the Benji or the Sloan. So let's do this.
Coming through.
We'll go up here and heal. Okay. Yeah, Benji's back to full. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, 0 damage. Ah, take that. Okay. Energized bolt doing its work. That guy's just lining up. Okay. Good job, Corbin.
Diligence is its own reward.
You will be ready against mages. Okay. Pretty good. Oh, I actually pushed him 4 squares. So we can destroy these archers pretty easily. The only problem is these big guys. At the very least, we can block off the archers, I should say. So if I do this with Benji... I wonder if these statues come to life. That's interesting. Okay, so I either take out the big guys or the archers. And I can attack the big guys from here with Sloan. As long as we block off the archers, she'd be fine. You are theoretically fine against all these guys. You deal some damage, but not a bunch. How much do you do to Alden? 24? Okay, so Alden would be fine to block things off. I do want Sloan to get in here, though. And then we could block off with Vesta, who's decently defensive. So, yes, okay. I think we have a plan.
Benji's always ready.
Hey. There we go. Okay, Monroe, Banzai. I hit that guy instead if I wanted to. You know what I think I'll do?
Here.
This instead. Okay. Sloan. Oh yeah. You've got this. You've got this, girl. Okay. Do that. Once more with feeling. Okay. Alright, alright. We're figuring this out.
Let's do it.
Alden. None of those guys can reach us.
Let's do it.
I can do this to prevent anything from getting over here, but honestly, I could just go up here with Alden too. I'll do this. 59 twice with Flash Lotus seems like just the best, so...
Let me at him!
Oh yeah. And we just crit. Ah, it's beautiful. Okay. So I think we've seen... Have we seen a crit animation with every magic of fire so far? There you go. There we go.
Effort.
Okay.
Duly rewarded.
That works. You are not quite at full, which is actually fine because you're close enough and we can still get XP from you. If I'm being healing. Okay, so Corbin, you're probably fine. You have a bunch of these crazy Sayax people. Which for some reason I thought was a type of axe, not a pointy thing. I don't know why. Let's see. How would Maeve do here? Okay, we want her to attack the priest, basically, if she can get there, which it doesn't look like she can. Fenton, what can you do? Yeah, unlikely. Unlikely.
So it shall be.
Can you take out Bowman? Nobody can one-shot this bow guy, huh?
Here to help.
What about you, Iris? Not even you. I don't like it. What do you have? We have a spit flash recurve. Push dagger. Not even that likely to kill this priest. We'll try.
History will forget you!
This would be a good time for a lethal, Corbin. Okay. Never mind. All you need to do is hit the second one. Thanks to his upgraded damage from having more rogues on the map, that was a very good critical hit. Okay. Forward, forward, forward. Forward, forward, forward. How much can you do to this guy? Oh yeah, these guys do nothing to you. The priest, on the other hand, I'm sure could... Yeah. So we want to disarm Priesty Boy. The only question is how. How now, brown cow? How much could you do to Bow Guy? You do a lot. So, who is most likely to hit this guy and deal good damage? You're not super likely. Oh, we can go up here with her. Ooh, that priest though, which we are going to disarm. That is a thing that will occur. So I can conflagration you. Let's try this.
You've had your chance.
Well, here's a critical. It's not going to be quite enough. Well, that's still good. Thae'lanel and Ford. Maeve. Can you take out this guy? 21 twice. I think we want 21 twice. There we go. Okay. That worked. Fenton. You can just push. There we go. Can you maybe take out this priest, though? Huh. Probably not. So disarming would be good, but we can disarm with Sia.
Drop something.
Yeah, I better get paid.
And you could either do something to this guy, maybe? We try. Ah, not quite. Okay, well, we tried. Thae'lanel. How much would this guy do to me? A lot, it turns out. Quite a lot.
So it shall be.
I can't chain from a distance with Thae'lanel.
As you command.
So I think what I do is I put him in this corner right here. Who can I heal? Oh, everyone. We heal him.
Nice to see you on your feet.
Okay.
I can work with this.
Ooh, that's a very good level up. Wish for more mastery and speed too, but yeah, well. Still pretty good. A man can dream. Alright, Benji. Good coin flip. No time for the pogo stick. I see how it is. Okay. Oh, 20 twice. Ooh, I was thinking you wouldn't do that much damage. My word. That was a very high crit chance as well. Oh dear.
I know I can be strong.
Oh, you definitely need to be stronger. Okay. Ah, that could have been a KO. Well, we get some more XP out of this, I suppose.
Experience is a fine weapon.
That it is. It's basically what we want out of our sword dancer as well. The priest healed that guy. It's not the worst thing ever to happen. So,
Don't mind if I do.
Fenton can definitely get in here without much chance of being killed. Like at all. Oh, okay, good hit, good hit. I appreciate it. Alright. Nice try to crit.
All right.
We want you to heal people. Okay. Iris is just slow enough with her best weapon. There's a chance here. Excellent. Okay. So we just need somebody to hit this guy. See, you can still disarm people. 30% chance to crit. And if we hit, it's a KO. I think we take it. Okay. And if anything bad had happened, we can still heal her. No, that would be at the expense of Iris. How much damage can I do to you? Quite a bit. But we still need to KO this other dude. So, first things first. Die for me, please. Thank you. Hey, you got a funeral pyre at the same time. Okay. You, Ford, probably won't do super great against the priest, especially since you have people right next to you. Okay, so basically, who do I want to try to get the KO? Is the real question.
What'll it be?
I think I disarm with Sia at a distance.
You dropped something.
We go in. I don't think I can disarm further.
You aren't worth the ink.
Okay, he'll do something like 60 or 70 damage with this? Yeah, 70 damage. Okay. Excellent. Not quite enough yet. So now we just need to hit. I want to heal. We heal Iris.
Yeah, I better get paid.
If you hit, do you have better than 84% now? That's still pretty good. There we go.
Save some for the rest of us.
Okay. I was debating trying to send Ford forward instead, but I think it's better to not have anybody potentially die, so...
I will.
Reasons. Good job, Irving. Okay. These guys have a bunch of great swords. And sticky things. Okay. Phase Monroe.
I like you better over there.
Monroe to about, oh, I don't know, here. Why, you may ask?
My shield is yours.
Because reasons. And those reasons are so we can phase
Have fun.
and then push. And screw up entirely. Okay. Well, I had to...
Please clap.
Yeah. I was thinking of the phase that would teleport him further than that, but even then, I miscalculated all that. So, okay. But everybody got XP, which is what I really want. And this gives Irving a better chance to catch up.
Oh, all right.
Alright, phase in the
I like
Benji.
you better over there.
Okay. Level.
It's all falling into
Very
place.
good level. Okay. Once again, I think I want to pull them in. So I'll put Monroe. Let's see, can both of these guys go there? No. So
If I must.
need Monroe up there. We can just phase him in. Or I could phase in.
My shield is yours.
I should have phased with
Looking
Monroe
good.
first. I want to do a little something something called
Get a move on.
this. Let's hope he gets more defense. Yeah, there we go.
Impressive, is it not?
It's pretty good. I'm happy with it. Then we push.
Going through.
Okay. Now pretty much everybody can attack him except for people in the back. Okay. Very good. Ford, can you make it? You can. It's actually fine for us. Okay. Fenton can also make it up there. So,
Yeah, I better get paid.
Ford will go here. Fenton will push.
Heave.
There we go. Who needs healing stills? Yeah, Maeve probably. Let's haste. I don't know, Iris?
Off you go.
Sure. You can go up. That's Dangerousville.
Here to help.
We will not go to Dangerousville. It's too dangerous. Go up here. Thae'lanel would be decent up here. So I probably want to switch from Mystic Barrage to Flange, right? Probably not. Okay, we do that. Can I? No, there's no way I can disarm from here. Okay.
Back in the fight.
Back in the fight indeed, Thae'lanel. With the perfect hair, even in the middle of battle. 400-year-old super elf. Oof, we deal nothing with Monroe here. That's unfortunate. On the bright side, we only took 8 damage. So, yeah, could have been 16. Oh, Alden is in danger. For some reason, I didn't think you were that close, Alden. Okay, well, 11 becomes 19, and I heal a bit.
Too easy.
11 now becomes 22. And I heal a bit more. Cool. Alright then. Yeah, it feels like pyromancers are trying to be
You've got a lot to learn.
kind of a little more bulky as a mage. Nice try. Time for a bolt. And another one. Okay, okay. And then we have more people coming in. Okay, but Ford is doing just fine here. He will not get 47 damage on his next turn since these guys will be...
Hold my mead.
Well, this guy will be gone. Nadziak, goodbye. Okay then. Good work, Ford.
Yeah, not too shabby.
That's basically what we want on you. It'd be nice if you got more speed and stuff, but you're kind of just supposed to go in, tank, and then let everybody else clean up. It's basically what we have you here for. Okay. Good work. So the left side is going better than the right side at the moment. Irving still needs to catch up, to be fair. Okay, so we have some problems here. I don't want Benji getting sucker punched. Or anything like that. We could still Flash Lotus. I want to do something more than Flash Lotus. Oh yeah, we do. Yoink! Meteor! And then I don't actually need to heal Alden after that. Oh, great. Okay, so Sloane. Who are the biggest problems here? The horsemen for Sloane? Since they can catch up to her wherever she is? So we need to KO the horsemen. Which means, I think... So we need to form a new defensive wall for Sloane. So who do we need to KO with Sloane? I mean, this KO's a horseman, but then Benji's kind of in danger. If I face with Sloane, she'd be in danger. So she can't hit that horseman, basically. Benji could get hit by 2 new people, which I'm guessing would deal, 31 damage each if they hit and it's a coin flip, so that wouldn't be great.
How can I assist?
Can you KO? No, you cannot. Okay, I think we know who Sloane needs to target. We do this,
I've been saving this just for you.
and we only need 1. Turned into a lot of missiles. 1 bunch of missiles. Coming right up. Okay, so do that. I
Benji's
can
always
push her
ready.
back. Pushing her back, she'd still be... No, she actually would be out of range. Benji could only be targeted by several of these guys. How much damage do you do? 21. That's Not great for Benji.
My shield is yours.
How much do you do? 2. She's supposedly less likely to be hit, but we've seen how likely that is to work. So I think what I do,
Coming through.
push with Benji,
If I must.
phase Benji back. If they both attack Alden, that's actually probably fine, hilariously enough. If we pull one into hitting our healer, that's actually not terrible either, since they can't deal enough damage. Okay. Yep. Okay. That works. What do we do with you all? What do we want to do here?
As you command.
Thae'lanel, show us the true meaning of destruction. Or something like that. I will go over here.
Off you go.
Haste Iris just because. I think, yeah. I think what I do. This is a little bit unnecessary damage, but we can heal that.
All right.
How much does Samara do? She will probably hit? Yeah, probably hit. For 45? Seems pretty good. We can disarm this guy with somebody else.
Hold my meat.
Or, you know, yeah, this is a different form of disarm. It works. Okay, good work for it.
Whatever you need.
Let's move her over here,
Here
I
to
think.
help.
Conflagration.
You've had your chance.
Well, okay. Poor Thae'lanel, it's like, this was my job. My one job. And it was taken from me.
So it shall be.
Ah, well. You'll have more to do in a little bit, I think. I'm actually going to push Iris back. Because I want Fenton to get further forward. Okay. Who to heal? That's a real question. 1 and a 4.
Whenever you need me.
Clear answer. Okay. It hurts to see, but that'll hurt you more than me. And I heal a bit, which is pretty cool. Oh, yeah, that could have been bad. That is the risk of using Meteor. Okay. So far, so alive. Oh, you're so close, Irving. You could probably KO that guy, right? I am going to phase Irving in.
Have fun.
Go, my friend. Free. Okay, well, you can probably take out that guy. You can definitely take out this guy. Okay. Well, there we go. And by definite, I mean only like an 11% chance twice that wouldn't have worked. Seems pretty good. Take out the big guy. Time for more magic bullets. There we go. Alright, Dark Deity. Treating me pretty well so far. Could have gone worse. But it is interesting they didn't attack Vesta at all. Which makes me think this aspect works better than Rose's ability. Because, yeah, they definitely attacked Rose in the past. We can have Benji just nuke the priest. Alternatively, nuke. There we go. Okay, and we should be a little dodgier for the priest now. We can also kind of keep him trapped here, which is kind of hilarious. This is fine. Alright. There's a nice little throne in the background, which it is funny that we can see that from here. So now that is damage. Let's see. How much would you... Oh, you deal a lot to me. And there's a chance you crit and kill, so never mind. Never mind. I was thinking,
Draw near to the light.
you know, maybe we could mess with that a bit, but no, we're not gonna. We're not gonna. There's so many little statues that I just keep expecting to pop to life because D&D.
Off you go.
Okay, Ford, you can go pretty far out there. I don't necessarily want you to, though. Go like what? Right here? Seems pretty safe still? Yeah. That's fine. Okay. Thae'lanel. We need you to get some XP at some point.
Aye?
Finton. You can push somebody here and they'd still be safe. Or push you. I could have gotten him closer to Ford so they'd get the defense bonus off. But oh well. We'll do this. Corden.
I'm here.
Healing.
Still with us? Good.
Good to hear, Finton. Okay. What will happen here? Nothing. Nothing. Nothing happens here. Okay. Enemies are still doing stuff. Alright, alright. So you didn't even attack. That's intriguing. So everybody on this side has been doing just fine on XP.
Have fun.
Excellent.
I've got a lot to learn.
But you're doing great, Alden. I wish you'd have more mastery, because that's like the only thing you're bad in right now. And it's not even that bad. I think I move a wee bit. Attack move. Here we go. Good. That is fine. We have Vesta here. I want Irving to try to get this. That seems happening. Okay. I mean, there's no chance he dodges. If he crits, it doesn't matter. But 40 damage is not nothing. I am glad we went with the previous class on Irving. I think it was the hero.
Strength
and
is the only path to peace.
because his defenses aren't super great. And he's the main character, basically. We do that. I can now phase Alden in.
I like you better.
Or just do
there.
that. There we go.
Maybe I need a new outfit.
Well, at least it's in your wheelhouse, right? Push Vesta.
Coming through!
Okay. Oh, she's so close, but so far. Haze. Corvin, you can definitely go towards that priest. You're fine against the drifters. You're not. You. 16 twice. Who else is good against this? Aha. Just Ford, it looks like. Okay, well, that looks likely. I think we do that.
Got any coin on you?
Alright, goodbye. Okay. Yeah, Ford's doing fine. He does his job perfectly well.
Not too shabby.
Would have been nice to get more defense, but oh well. Don't need it. Our Fire Lord over here could do some stuff. Like chain some fools. You, Thae'lanel. I think, actually, we get you to chain.
Not so fast. Very well.
Disarm.
What will you do now? Don't mind if I do.
Who do I want to attack with Fenton? 54, 59. Wow, not much damage on you. We still have a disarm and chain. needed if we take out one of these guys. We have better defense or fortitude? Fortitude, okay. Well, that makes my decision for me. Going to attack like this. Bonk. Okay. Then all we need to do is KO this guy with somebody. Excellent job, Fenton.
Aye, that'll do.
Ooh, and 46 defense. Nice.
Whatever you need.
Okay, if we come in here with Iris. Yeah, that's a KO. Heat flash. Splish splash. Heat flash. Doesn't seem to work together, but you know what?
I know I can be strong.
I'm sure somebody would sing something like that. In some movie somewhere. Okay. Well, we can definitely move forward with Sia. Disarm.
You dropped something.
Okay. Then I have some options. We can heal. We can attack.
I'm here.
I think we attack. What do you think, sir? I think you take the attack. Okay. Dark Deity, so far so good. Okay. This guy tried to hurt Corvin. It was a poor decision. And yet he's alive, so you know what? Maybe it wasn't the worst decision he ever made, ever. Okay, and the priest healed this guy up. That's actually kind of fine. Why? Because we get to do stuff with Maeve, who's actually pretty much designed to kill these outlaws, it looks like. Hilarious. Yeah, an advantage of S versus E. Okay. Anybody else we want to try to get some more XP on? Iris and Fenton for sure. Okay. I could just push with Fenton. Yeah. How good are you guys at attacking? 37, 37, so they don't have too much power. That would hurt Sia, but you know what? I think she can take it.
I guess.
Can I disarm from here? I can.
You dropped something.
Hilarious, okay. You push. We'll just do that. Maeve. Come in here and show us why you are the Grand Inquisitor. Oh, because the disarm
Now, the might of Threlisar.
removed the weighty weapon that allowed us to attack twice, but
You've come a long way.
yeah. We do extra damage on the crit.
Experience is a fine weapon.
Only had one adjacent hero character, so I think that gave us that. Yeah, no? Okay, crit damage modifier increased. That's right. Okay. Thae'lanel, you're the one I am having the most trouble getting XP and stuff for. So,
Interesting. What will you do now?
disarm with Corvin.
Diligence is its own
That's pretty
reward.
decent. That's basically what we want on Corvin. You can go up here. For the next phase of our attack. Mystic Barrage versus Flange. We do a lot more damage with our hammer. We try for it. Try something. There we go. This might hurt a lot. But Thae'lanel's a beefy boy, and we have Samara, the best healer in our whole game. So, I can just do this. And she won't have to worry about a thing. And we try this. Kasara's Blaze procs, and that's that. Well, okay then. Yoink. Heal.
Whenever you need me,
Excellent. Okay.
I can work with this.
That's pretty good, I think. I mean, we want more defense on her for sure, just in case anything crazy happens. Okay, so Benji can push people. Alden. Nope.
Let's do it.
It's your turn to move, sir. Freeze.
Have fun.
Okay, Sloan can't quite phase anybody but Alden.
I'd like you better over there.
It is kind of
How
hilarious.
can I assist?
Can only really heal from close range.
Effort duly rewarded.
Cool. Irving. Go over here. Push Benji because we can. Yeah. Seems like fairness to me.
Brace yourself.
Here.
We will phase Irving in.
Get a move on.
And then we'll push Sloan.
Coming through.
Go forth, my vanguard. Okay.
Please clap.
Benji's at 39. Oh man. He hasn't done like a whole lot necessarily, but I mean, every unit he attacks, he pretty much KOs. So, yeah, good work, you. Okay. Let's do something like this.
Have fun.
This, you can heal Irving.
Here.
Get a move on.
Okay.
Impressive, is it not?
I do like the mastery on you, I think.
My shield is yours.
Heal.
Draw near to the light.
I will.
I think we phase Monroe.
Over there.
We push Alden,
Coming through.
like all the way. And I can come up here, push Sloan
Brace
back.
yourself.
That lets Irving get a little bit closer. Oh man, these are long hallways when you're trying to eke out as much XP as possible. Can't really do much for Iris there. Can do a little something here though, I think.
Off you go.
I don't think Ford needs the extra movement right now. Okay, how much damage? Like nothing to me. Okay.
Hold my meat.
Yeah, this was a chance. I'm glad it happened. Boink. Okay. Though it does mean everyone else will have trouble getting more XP. Sia should be safe, basically, going in here. So, Lucky Stick is level 4 critical weapon. Lucky Stick. How did I not notice that before?
What will it be?
This is my Lucky Stick.
You dropped
Disarm the
something.
one most likely to get to our friends.
Fine by me.
Okay, that's pretty good. Then, what do we want to do? Corvin.
So it shall be.
Thae'lanel. Why did I click trade? You. Wait. I do want to push somebody, but that's okay. We'll just go in here. I can actually be safe right here. Let's heal Fenton since he's on the front line. Okay. Not like he'll need it, but you never know. Alright, good dodge.
This one's on the house.
What is this going to be, like 50 damage? More like 58.
Bottoms up.
And then 38. So we can save this guy for Thae'lanel. Try to get some XP from. So what I might do, which might be dumb,
It's rude to stare.
but I think I'll just keep chaining one of these guys for Thae'lanel to keep bashing, basically, and we might keep healing Thae'lanel. We'll see, we'll see. We'll see.
So it shall be.
Ah, he can't even reach. Oh! Okay. Well, if I switch my item to Mystic Barrage, then it don't matter none. Mystic Barrage, go! Give me XP! Even if he dodges, I get some experience points. Good. Okay. Wow, that was not many, though. I are disappointed. Okay, so big guy attacking.
Aye.
Let's put Fenton over here. Oh, that's pretty good damage. If he hits. Which he probably will. Yep. Good. Very good. Okay. We can have Maeve reach. Iris can reach. Oh, yeah.
I've had enough.
Oh my goodness, Iris. Okay. She's like, I keep on not getting to where I want to be. But that's okay. Because friendship is here. I'm actually going to haste Corvin.
Off you go.
Corvin. That may not be the best thing for you to do. So we do
What will
this.
you do now?
Yeah. You really don't need to heal anyone, so I think you will actually get
I'm
more
here.
XP from attacking. Yep, still our best bet is Val. Nope. Well, you tried. Okay.
Yeah, I better get paid.
What'll it be?
I think we do this.
Bottoms up.
Unnecessary crit, but that's fine. And attack. Oh man. How would it feel to be, like, having daggers thrown at you by somebody wearing floofy pants? Just feels kind of, kind of like, wait, what? Oh man. Hilarious though. We'll put Ford over here, just in case they decide to attack Ford instead. Okay, right team, I'm taking too long getting you super buff, clearly. So, it is time. It is time. Wait, is that not within the range? Oh wow, okay. So we do this.
I will.
Oh, I could kind of push somebody. Oh, I'm so tempted to phase people still. No! I must not give in. Okay, still tempted. Okay. No. We do this.
Coming through!
It would be fine.
Are you sure?
Probably. Probably fine. Phase.
I'd like you better over there.
Actually, Irving has more health. Put Irving over here. Right. How strong is this dude? 61. 46. Okay, who can... You know what, Irving? You're,
Whatever it takes.
you're just going to stay where you're at, I think.
Are you sure?
Benji, we are not going to phase you where I was going to before. It'll be fine.
Have fun.
We will push Alden.
Brace yourself.
Okay. Who can I heal? Benji. There we go. Okay. We will see how this goes. Time for a beatdown. It'll be less than 65, but heck. 17 less damage is not insignificant, but that's okay. Ouch. You just dealt like 5 damage to me. Okay, that time it was 3. So no, I probably just had some damage left over from something else. Alright. Or from leveling. That's probably it. Okay, all these guys are going left now. So all my right people are like, we may not get the XP that we deserve. Let's see, anybody good against that archer? Not necessarily. Monroe, supposedly. Oh, you actually, but I kind of want you on somebody else. Wow, Irving's good against no one here, huh? 36 twice. Is Monroe? There's a chance Monroe could crit. You're good against no one either. Oh, but you do 32 damage. So you and Monroe can take out this guy, probably.
Whatever it takes.
So who can Irving take out? Probably not that guy. Possibly this guy. Okay. So we'll try this. That's painful, but livable. Irving, come on. Okay. Benji. Can you take out Big Man? Big Man on campus. very good chance to crit. Oh my goodness, no! Okay, well, good dodge, Benji. I approve of that. Well, now we have two people. Who is Vesta most likely to be able to KO? 16 twice. Seems like our best bet. So that's the thing we can do.
Face your judgment.
Goodbye. You may have Obliterate, but I have Drain. Take that. Okay. Monroe can KO one of these dudes. Sloan, if I do that, you will still be fine. Okay.
Oh, all right.
That's important. Yeah, one hit is all we need.
It's a shame. You're so cute.
And we didn't even need that. Okay. Good work. Probably because of her personal skill where if she's in melee range, she deals more damage. Okay. Alden. Old buddy, old pal, old friend of mine. Firecrack, Devouring Inferno, and Flash Bonus both do the job. The Lotus. There we go. Skidoosh. Monroe. Energized Bolt. 1% chance we miss, so it's possible, but unlikely. There we go. Little risky, but we did it. Alright. So yeah, I just haven't been pushing this right side team nearly as hard to get here. And it is clearly showing. An allspice? Allspice. I don't know how to pronounce that. Leave it in the comments below if you know how to pronounce that. Okay, where to go from here? I do want to go to those treasure areas. We are going to have more people coming to attack us, it looks like, on this left side. Maeve can't quite get to any place useful at the moment.
You go.
But she can do that. Aha! And you can probably do Mystic Barrage just fine. So we'll do a little bit of this. Since he's got his spear equipped, he can't breathe fire at me yet. Okay, good hit. Very unlikely, but worked. So yeah. Uchigatana can also help out. This also makes Thae'lanel buffer in terms of taking defensive damage, because our Sentinel is here to buff the defenses. Okay, and then, you know what? We might just leave these two right here. Miss Ford certainly doesn't need the XP. And then we prepare our ingress. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Iris could do something here. Could. But she could also die. So, think about doing something like this to help out.
I've had enough.
Well, we've helped. Definitely. Okay. There's that. I'm not really upset about that because I did want her to
Making
win.
me strong.
And now she has. And she does have decent defense, so she should be okay-ish. Alright, but I do want Sia up there. I think we can risk it. And Corvin is not quite far enough to do anything there. We'll pull back with Ford a bit to protect Samara. Okay, can I heal anyone? Yes, I can. Sia might need those 2 HP, you never know. You never know. Okay, good job, Thae'lanel. Taking a hit for the team. Will you hit this guy, though? That is the question. You did. Good work. Yeah, I think the Astral Seeker class is pretty decent.
One's on the house.
Mostly because you do have access to the mystic magic stuff. Arcane magic, I should say. Ooh, this could be bad. Oh dear.
Bottoms up.
You know, I don't quite understand why she isn't dodgier. It seems like she should be. Well, we lived. That's the important thing.
Fine by me.
Okay then. Yeah, 39 speed, you'd think. Feels like dodge might be less good this far
What'll it be?
in the game. Well, also, okay, my advantage isn't very good against my other version. Interesting. Okay.
Whatever you need.
Iris, you can go over here. Help out a bit. If you hit, they're dead, so hit. And that is the opposite of hitting, Iris. Okay. Maeve.
Onward.
You might want to haste forward.
You go.
Just so we can do something like this, maybe? Oh, okay, yep. Goodbye. That should be a level. Yep. Good, quick.
Yeah, not too shabby.
It's okay. It's basically helping him be himself even more, so pretty decent. I do want to heal Sia.
As you command.
You guys should be fine. So I'm just going to keep leaving you out here. The only question is... Yes, I think what I do... How much damage do you do? 31? Okay. Good. We leave the beefy gentleman out here to take these three
So it shall be.
troublemakers on. You should be able to hit this guy without getting hit in return. Most of the time. Okay. That has been most of the time. Congratulations, Thae'lanel. Okay.
From ember to flame.
Cool. Cool. Alright, so hopefully these guys don't do too much damage to us. They shouldn't be able to, in theory. Alright, Corvin. Sia. I want to heal Sia.
I'm here.
I think, well, no, I can't really run back, or else
All
bad
right.
things happen to Samara. We do this. This guy can't get beyond forward, so that's fine. What can you do to this guy? Okay, that's a possibility. I mean, we're definitely disarming, that's the thing. This guy can't get behind everybody to get to Samara. This one can. Could do this, but then that leaves Samara in a pickle. So I think what I do is throw this,
Bottoms up.
take this guy down. Alright. Then I can leave Samara open. Disarm. How much of the attack is Misericord? I don't think disarm would be enough to protect everybody. So I will leave Corvin in wait. Right there, to protect Samara. Okay, and hopefully everybody will be fine. Hopefully. Now then. Sloane's about to level. Everybody over here is doing fine on XP. Irving could use it the most. Alright, Irving. Show them you are deserving. I don't know why that's my favorite phrase to say with you, but it's pretty fun. Okay.
Strength is the only path to peace.
It's alright, Irving. It's alright. It's a thing. You did a thing. It was a thing. Good work.
Have fun.
Okay. Almost Alden. Almost.
Do not lose hope.
Okay, Monroe can go in here, right? He's a little weak to that. Everybody's a little weak to this. So,
All yours.
what I'm going to do is set up
I like you better over there.
people to run in, I think. Well, he should be able to... How much true speed is this? 19? Yours is 8? No. Okay. Well,
Coming through!
we do this,
Here.
and then... What is your true speed? 30. So I want Irving to take it, basically, but he's not close enough. So we do this, and we prepare to move in our big beefy guys to just one-shot these mages. It's a brilliant plan. It's totally going to work just fine.
Experience is a fine weapon.
At least Maeve got a level up out of being shot. Okay. No damage. Ha ha ha. Take this. And I would have healed. Oh yeah. Adding insult to injury.
You have no honor.
That's right, bad guy. No honor. Just like your King Varic. Okay. Poor Fenton does not get any XP out of this. But he can still push people around, so that's fine. Maybe. It's easier than Thae'lanel has it, that's for sure. Okay, that guy's dead. Good work, Ford. Man, they really like attacking Sia. That has
It's rude to stare.
constantly been a thing. It's like they have something against barmaids or something. Who knows? Who knows? Okay. It probably wasn't Sia that made their lives miserable. Let's put it that way. Okay, Fenton, let's get you some XP. You deserve some. My hardest working dwarf? Well, you're my only dwarf, so, you know. But, you're still my hardest working dwarf. Alright then. You. We could use Mystic Barrage. Flail twice doesn't seem bad. Let's flail around. Blarg. Oh, okay, no. Crit chance, crit chance. Okay. Well, it was bound to happen eventually.
Onward.
All I'll say about that. 6 twice. Yeah, we don't have anybody over here that can really do
Will it
cool
be?
stuff.
You dropped something.
We disarm you. Yeah, we can't phase anybody. Is I guess what I'm trying to say. 16. Second attack. You. Yoink. Wow. Coin flips to crit. Neither happened. I can go over here and heal still. Yoink.
Back in the fight.
Back in the fight indeed. Ford, you can still do stuff. Corvin, you're definitely going to do stuff, right? Right, Corvin? Ooh, this guy's faster than us. Good thing we disarmed. My hit percent is terrible. So, worst case scenario, we take 24 damage. So we can afford to do this, and I want Corvin to get XP. But I could have just disarmed for XP. That is true. Okay. Fire Lord, I call upon thee. Ford, I call upon
better
you.
get paid.
Just open this treasure. Dragon Jerky. Even more. Okay. And yes, you are the final guy over here. I wonder if we could do anything cool with this, but probably not. Okay. Wait, why does this look like we can get into the study somehow? Huh. I wonder. Anyway. Holden. Make me proud. Yoink.
Have fun.
Level 40.
I've got a lot to learn.
Okay, pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, level 40 does not lead to crazy go nuts stuff.
Oh, all right.
I was thinking it might.
I like you better over there.
Okay.
Maybe I need a new outfit.
Well, at least it's Mastery of Magic. We do use you as a nuker. Guess we could do that.
If I must.
Monroe.
Get a move on.
Should be fine. You have a decent amount of speed and stuff. What's Benji's speed again? Okay, also very good. If he didn't attack just once, he would attack multiple times, which makes sense. Bonk. My pogo sword. And I
Please clap.
do have a better chance of hitting now, so that's good, actually. I wish
I
you
will.
had more defenses too, Benji, but we'll take what we can get. Alright. And now... Ouch. And...
You won't feel a thing.
less ouch. For me. Okay. So, highly likely this guy won't deal that much damage. Yeah, he only has 34 attack. Vesta can't quite reach. Oh, we'll go heal. Okay. Do 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 do. Oof. Well, Maeve, you're alive, which is good. Okay, good thing we disarmed this guy. My word. Okay. Yeah, good thing you have so much health, Irving. Goodness. Okay.
Here.
Monroe could go there and do stuff. Irving can reach.
Benji's always ready.
Benji can't. Okay.
How can I assist?
You heal Irving. Good.
Effort duly rewarded.
Excellent. Don't know that you need that much strength, but you know what? We'll take it. Do I let Irving attack? I think what we do is Benji strike.
Benji brings the heat.
The pogo strike. Truly terrifying. Okay.
I will.
Then we do Irving. We'll have Benji pick this up later. We'll have the mages continue to phase upwards.
Impressive.
Yes.
Is it not?
Excellent.
Let's do it.
Have fun.
Keep getting XP. And move Monroe to the front.
I'd like you better over there.
There we go. Okay. Still have these guys. So Ford can definitely catch up with people later. Maeve is almost close enough to do work. I mean, if you hit with the flail, this guy dies. If you hit with the coolness... Oh.
Nobody crosses a dwarf.
Yep. Okay. All we needed was one crit, and this should KO. Alright. So now I think what we're going to do
Undeniably skilled.
is split into a group
Aye, that'll do.
that goes
Onward.
this way.
Off you go.
Maeve could use some more healing.
Still with us? Good.
Move you over here. Who will KO this guy? For nah. How much do you do? Not
Very
much.
well.
We're going to disarm.
What will you do now?
I guess.
See Ford. And we'll move Ford up to here. Start moving him in, basically. In. Okay,
Here to help.
so we can just move over here. If you hit, great. If not, oh well. Yep. Oh well. Alright. So that's that. Oh, Samara is in danger. Maybe? Nope. Okay. This guy is in more danger, clearly. Excellent. Okay.
Fine by me.
Good. Wow. 2 stats over 40 that aren't HP. Now
All
I
right.
think I go up here. You'll see it. Get Samara to level.
I can work with this.
Excellent. Most excellent. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, I better get paid.
Hopefully Ford will trigger any traps that might hurt our team. Okay. Thae'lanel. Bow boy. So what I want to do is haste Fenton and stuff, but oh well. I will haste Thae'lanel instead.
Off you go.
We will put Thae'lanel right at that top.
As you command.
Right there. Give him a Mystic Barrage. Okay. And then,
Benji's always ready.
Benji, you pull up the rear over here. Ooh, hot bean juice. Okay. Vesta,
My shield is
you
yours.
go right here. We can heal more later.
Brace yourself.
Alden, pick up the pace.
Have fun.
Sloan, also pick up the pace.
I like you better
By
over
picking
there.
up the Munro.
Here,
Phase.
get a move on.
We're only making like 10 XP out of this now. So it isn't worth nearly as much as it was. Okay, I'm gonna heal all that, pretty much. Yep. Okay, if we crit, we do not crit. Do we even hit? Okay, yeah. Wonderful. It is funny how on the right side we've been lagging behind, but we actually have more XP gained. Okay, Benji is going to be behind for a while.
How can I assist?
I want to heal Irving.
Do not lose hope.
We will push Vesta with Benji next turn. Okay, Alden can't reach.
Have fun.
So I'm just gonna have Sloan take care of that guy, and that'll be fine. Goodbye, bad guy. Yoink. And another one.
It's a shame. You're so cute.
It's time for the sequel to Portal. Portal 2. Okay. Good work, Sloan. Alright, 1 tier 3 token. I'll take it. You are apparently bad against paladins and inquisitors and stuff, which makes sense as your armor is plate. We could, however, do this. Hope you will be fine. Maeve can actually reach there. 100% chance.
You'll die as you lived.
Yoink. There we go. Okay. Fenton.
Don't mind if I do.
Mystic Barrage. Let's go here and just double check some things. That's a lot of damage incoming. That could be damage incoming. So I think what I do is put you... Is Maeve still in danger? She is. So I think I do this, maybe? That might be enough. We go Fenton, who could push Maeve. But no, we're not going to do that. We're just going to wait here, because adjacent allies will get more power and more defense, which we do need on Maeve right here, if she's going to get double attacked,
I'm here.
or anything of that nature.
All right.
Heal. Corbin, bring up the rear. Okay, you and you. Alright, nobody's popped up yet here. I can go here with Ford to maybe distract some people. We'll see how this goes. Ow. That is painful.
Hold my me.
This will be more painful for you, though. There we go. Alright, Ford. Doing the work. Ow. Oh, that's really bad, actually, for us. I did not think you would do quite that much to me. Which is clearly a mistake. Apparently I should have sat next to Fenton more.
It's in my blood.
Well, at least you get a good level up out of it. So even if you faint... Oh my goodness. And this is the risk. And yet look at that. We get back up to about half health and KO somebody. Even with the Berserker nearly killing us. Okay, this works. Monroe doing his job. Being a tanky son of a gun. Okay. Alden, are you good at destroying? Yeah, whatever you want to, really. I mean, basically you kill that guy. You, on the other hand, can't quite hit those guys. So,
All yours.
what I'm going to do,
I'd like you better
get a
over
little
there.
bit of XP, be sad that I am not properly positioned, do a little bit of this,
Have fun.
Benji, we put Vesta here, can't heal, but now I can push her with other people, known as Benji. Go, Benji!
Coming through!
Alright. We attack with Monroe. Eventually this guy will go on a retirement plan. Okay. That retirement plan does not include health insurance, which, weirdly enough, seems to work out just fine. Okay, I can do this. Oh. So yeah, even with going through half my defense on Fenton, this guy does not do super well against me. Or maybe they don't get to go through half my defense with the enemy version of Barbarians? Seems to be the case. Okay, I can do 24 twice, nothing better, right? No.
You'll die as you lived.
Okay. Maybe I should have changed this guy first, but I wasn't sure this would work out.
Impressive.
So I wanted Thae'lanel there just in case. But, he's fine.
Experience is a fine weapon.
Totally fine, guys. Totally fine. Okay, I want to bring Ford up to, like, here. So that we can actually go up and heal him in a second. We'll put Disarmament Man over here. I could put Sia there. She'd probably be fine. Yeah.
I'm here.
Samara, go heal.
Whenever you need me.
Fire Lord. We won't call you Ozai, because that would just be an indignity. Okay, we know we don't want Thae'lanel getting too close to this guy. Let's just put him right here. Maybe eat some corn on the cob. Like you do. Yeah. Just in case anything weird happens. Okay.
It's rude to stare.
Nice try. Don't fear the Reaper. Just throw some
It's rude to stare.
knives. Don't fear the Reaper. We'll make some chives. Or something. Nah. But yes, Fenton is doing fine.
Move, or I'll move ya!
Good work, Fenton. Bonk. The shield bash. Hopefully it'll throw him off, but he's got a 100% chance to hit, so unlikely. Very unlikely. Alright, and this guy has signed his own death certificate right there. Thank you very much. Okay. Let's get Irving and Crew.
Benji's always ready.
How can I
Ready?
assist? My shield is
I don't
yours.
think I can heal Irving any further. Nope. Unfortunate. But we are going to put you here.
If I must.
You're basically just doing this for funsies. And a little bit of damage. Okay. Then we have some options. Phase 1.
Have fun.
Move Irving forward.
Whatever it
Phase
takes.
2. Profit.
You've made your death a necessity.
Well, there we go. Boomerang axes. Seems like a highly dangerous technique. Just saying. You should stop once pushed into Alden.
Coming through!
Yep.
All yours.
You can then phase Irving over here. A little bit closer.
I'd like you better over there.
There we go. Alright. Fenton, I do want you to take out this guy. If at all possible.
Aye?
It looks possible. It is possible. Good work, you. Okay.
Aye, that'll do.
Wow, you're getting pretty close to 50. I wonder if that's the cap. Hey, Stu.
Off you go.
What do you have, Varic? Plate armor? Yeah. Okay, so I think Thae'lanel will actually
So
be
it shall be.
decent against Varic. In the meantime, though, he's going to basically maneuver his way towards these wonderful little treasures. Team Righty will take on those guys. Foist. What do I want to do against this guy? Corvin. Show me the power of a fully operational assassin.
History will forget you.
This should do a lot. Okay, if we crit again,
Wrong place, wrong time.
it's not going to be quite enough to KO. But pretty good nonetheless. Okay. I'd like Iris to get this KO, so we move back.
You dropped something.
Disarm. Iris. Conflagration. There we go. Okay. Good work, you.
All right.
Let us heal. Okay then. We can send in Ford again. Alright. So yeah, Ford and Thae'lanel can go empty out those treasure chests, pretty much. Maybe Benji? What I'm going to do
Coming through.
is that. Alden.
Have fun.
Phase 1. Phase 2.
I like you better over there.
Phase 3.
If I must.
Phase 4.
Get a move on.
And a healer. Who needs the healing? There we go. Okay. And Fenton, you should make your way up here. Preferably as a pushy person.
Off you go.
Push.
Heave.
So
Alright.
it shall be.
Move in. Move across. And then everybody else get ready. To just
Here to help.
throw hellfire down upon our most disastrous foe. Okay, can't heal anybody yet. Alright, that does hurt. My feelings, they are hurt. Huh, so I did an extra 10 damage each time? What?
There's no time for failure.
Oh my word. Oh, these level ups. Okay, gained 1 tier 2 token. Well,
Father, give me strength!
this looks decent. Good work, Irving. Well, we got pretty lucky that none of them did criticals and stuff. But,
You won't feel a thing.
yeah, so far so good. Okay. Good work, Irving. One-man wrecking crew. Okay, good thing we didn't really need any XP over here,
My shield is yours.
other than on the healer.
Do not lose hope.
Okay. You're the only one that can reach Irving.
I like you better over there.
Oh, I take that back. You can reach Irving too. Sort of. You can definitely reach if I do this.
Coming through.
Ho, ho, ho. Burns.
Have fun.
I will.
Have fun. I will! In like the most sarcastic tone.
Get a move on.
Good times. Oh, Dark Deity. Sometimes you make me laugh. Okay. Ford. We'll make you go over down here because that's further away, so Thae'lanel should be able to retreat back faster. Maeve. Haste.
Off you go.
Still about 10 XP, so still worth it. Because we're worth it too. Okay. You can attack within 2... Oh, you're an adept with Worm Rage. Huh. Let's just check. Well, that's terrifying. What if I go outside your range And say, provide a little bit of... Oh, I can't disarm you because you're a boss. Well, okay then.
I'm here.
So we need people with fortitude.
I was beginning to worry.
That is true. I'm not close enough to attack with you. What about you? Ah, if I
Here to help.
click correctly, okay. 59 twice. And his crit percentage is insane. I'm not sure I brought the right crew for this. Do we have to just keep on dunking on him with Monroe, maybe? Over and over and over and over again? Wow. Hopefully he gets weaker over time or something. Otherwise, snap. I do not know what to do other than try to get lethal with Corvin. Maybe he will actually just surrender? No, there's a kill Varic quest. Okay. Yeah. Well, we need Monroe over there. Alright, Monroe. It's time for you to make your money. Money, Monroe.
Coming through!
I like how it still says shove the target 1 space when it's more like 4. Shove. We need to get our wonderful resistant people over
Are
there.
you sure?
Including Vesta.
I'd like you better over there.
Okay. Level 41.
It's all falling into place.
Decent level up. Okay. Oh, I can heal Sloan here. Okay. We'll do that. Right, forward, grab me something that will hopefully make this... Well, that's a raw egg. That's more strength. Fizzly drink. Okay. Fenton, you would just die. It's not exactly what we want right now.
Off you go.
Do I give people fortitude as well? Damage, adjacent allies gain defense. Advanced stats increased by defense. No, but we can give them power. Which is good for attacking a boss. Is your fortitude not great?
I'm here.
Okay, just for... Okay, no, you die. Okay. Huh. Huh. 25, how do you do? If you get hit, which is, you know, 1 in 4 chance, you die. Well, Varic is suitably terrifying. No wonder he rules Adelia with an iron fist. Because, dang. Okay. Push.
Coming through!
Benji and Irving might actually be our best chances for this since they have so much stinking HP and some amount of fortitude. Alden's fortitude is still kind of wimpy, honestly, which is disappointing. Let's get Sloan over there sooner rather than later. So I am going to ignore phasing with Sloan for now. I'll do that with Alden.
All right.
Oh, almost all of them, Alden. Almost. It's so close to achieving.
I'd like you better over there.
Okay. Forward move. Thae'lanel. What is your fortitude's also pretty stinky. Well, Monroe, it's time for you to get up here and do what you do best. Be our battle mage tank. I'm glad I invested in Monroe now. Being super tanky.
Onward.
Can't quite reach him, so I'll try to reach him next turn with May.
Off you go.
Do we need to heal anybody? Not really. No. Ah. No one but myself. Okay. So
Don't mind if I do.
let's see, Monroe. This should be fine, right? Wow, it's really hard to see that red on the red. But this is the safe spot. Right? Yes, so Monroe will go there. Eventually, above Fenton, so we'll give him more power.
What'll it be?
can't disarm, because he's the king. I mean, holds on to his power like a madman. Yeah, nobody needs the healing. Okay, so we're basically just done here.
Whatever you need. What'll it be?
I'll move you over here just because. Okay. We also want Sloan over here.
Whatever it takes.
Can I push Alden enough?
Brace
I do want Irving to eventually catch up and add his damage on.
Strength is the only path to peace.
But okay, that makes up for
Are you sure?
a lot of bad level ups. Cool.
Have
Move
fun.
you.
All yours.
Move you.
Benji's always ready. Coming through.
Okay. Maeve, go ahead and help out Monroe. Still can't heal anybody, okay.
As you command.
Alright, well our team is ready to do like a friendship attack, but
If I must.
no one else is ready for it, I guess.
Get a move on.
Okay. I'll push Monroe with Fenton. Get some more XP. Okay.
I'm here.
We don't have anybody leveling just yet.
How can I assist?
I think we will, since Vesta has a higher chance of having better fortitude and stuff. Maybe that's worth it. She's okay on speed. Varic, yeah, she won't get doubled at least if we need to try to use her to add damage.
I guess.
Okay,
Interesting.
so let's remember, above Corvin is the sweet spot. Okay. So that should also be safe. Let's check this. 1 damage versus 17 twice, which could be 34 twice. Can I push him off his throne? Is that what's giving him power? No, I cannot. Okay. Well, what if I did this with Ford? Ford, you madman. How is your fortitude this good? Or do you just have the advantage so hard? It would be a pirate, wouldn't it? Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. Ford, I'm sorry I have ignored your potential here. Oh, critical. Varic. You actually look pretty cool, dangnabbit. Oh. Okay, well, we do this. Monroe. Let's move Corvin away.
Don't mind if I do.
Fenton. Peach. Okay.
Aye, that'll do.
Oh, so close to 50. It'll be great.
Here.
Maybe Worm Rage is just a really cool special sword. Oh, now he's using a long sword. So he does switch weapons. That's what I was wondering. Is that so he can do more damage to our friend? I don't like that. But I can do 5 damage now, thanks to Fenton. And thanks to him maybe switching weapons. No, that's Worm Rage, the lightning magic. And he crits twice. Oh my gosh. Good thing Monroe is such a tank right now.
Impressive, is it not?
Man, you are not upping your fortitude though. That's what I want you to do right now, my friend.
What'll it be?
Okay. He's still using the longsword. Or still Worm Rage. Yeah, okay, so it's just showing up as longsword for some reason. Just double checking. I could try Fire Room. Terrible idea with his crit rate, as we just saw him double critting. I think first things first. We do this.
Off you go.
Cool.
Experience is a fine weapon.
That's decent. Not much fortitude still.
How can I assist?
I'm gonna do this.
Do not lose hope.
Okay.
Effort duly rewarded.
Alright then. Pretty decent.
Benji's always ready.
Benji, keep pushing
Coming
Sloan.
through.
Okay,
Please clap.
excellent. Irving, you do this. Is Alden technically good against Varic? No. Irving is, so yes, we will try to phase Irving forward. Okay. Sloan, also technically good against Varic.
I like you better over
Move
there.
you over here.
So it shall be.
I should probably mark with Thae'lanel where the next safe and or terrifying spots are. Okay.
What would be?
Boop. Okay. Nice try, Kingy. But I will death by 1,000 cuts you. You better believe it. Okay. Well, he's not attacking forward, which is honestly probably for the best for us.
Are you sure?
So moving Irving here gets him basically the same amount of distance with Alden, unless I phase first. So yeah, let's phase first. Phase 1. Phase 2.
Brace yourself.
A-star healer.
Off you go.
How can I assist?
I'm here.
We should save some healing.
Back in the fight.
Vesta can't reach the other stuff yet.
Coming through.
We will see how Benji does in a minute, but probably, I'm guessing, maybe, just maybe. Let's move over here for a second. Nope. What about over here? How much damage? 1, 2, and 16 twice. How did you speed up? What?
Yeah, I better get paid.
Okay, well, we're doing this with Ford. Okay, good thing we dodged. Alright, good job, Ford. Getting a ton of XP on this.
Yeah, not too shabby.
It will take a while. But yeah, that's what we want to see.
Oh, all right.
So I kind of want Sloan to be by Fenton rather than Monroe. That's what I'm thinking. Why do you get 16 twice? Wait, what? Why did your damage just... Okay. So I don't know what the updating mechanics are doing. Huh. It could be 32 twice. We do have healing, so I'm not going to worry about it
Take
right
care
now.
your blood doesn't stain my robes.
Doing this. It's like 4 damage. What are you actually doing to me? 32, okay. Yeah, terrifying. So 64 damage, thankfully we have healing. So Sloan. Okay. That's what we want to see, however, Varic could crit and kill her. So no, we are not doing that right now. We're definitely moving to heal Monroe, who gets all his health back.
I can work with this.
Okay. And then we just need like Irving and Benji to get here, eventually.
All yours.
But as much as I am tempted to do this, it is a terrible plan. I can't really move them any closer right now, so we will wait. And you know what? Can I just intern? Probably. Maybe if I move here, that will help protect for somehow. Maybe. Do you help anybody with resistances? Okay, not quite. So yes, let's just end turn. Okay. Yeah, now you're doing nothing. Why?
You crossed the wrong Valburin.
Is that simply because of... Oh, wait. I think you gain plus fortitude with plus defense, maybe? And thus Fenton giving you more defense is giving you more fortitude? Let me remember. Defense increased by magic. Grants a ward to nearby allies. Attacking grants adjacent allies more power. Now right now you're doing 0 to me.
If I must.
If I do this... Yeah. So it's definitely Fenton. Huh. But what is giving me... I don't know. Because it says defense, not fortitude.
Let's do it.
My assumption being we are fine, though. Oh, Maeve, go help Irving.
Off you go.
Benji, go here. Irving. Push.
Brace yourself.
Phase.
I like you better over there.
But yeah, definitely this is the safe spot for Monroe. So let's go over here. See how we do. Oh, he actually dodged. And that's a crit. He only gets one of those, but still substantial. Should be able to heal.
Still with us?
There we go. Do some damage with you. Okay. I'll take the 7. Oh, man. Yeah, good thing Ford has so much mastery. Okay. Oh. Goody.
Impressive, is it not?
Yeah, but you could get some more fortitude while we're facing the king.
So it shall be.
Okay, how much do you do then? There is a chance this is actually fine. What about you? Less fine, so we're not going to risk it.
So it shall be.
But I can definitely risk it with Thae'lanel. It's definitely Mystic Barrage. Yep. Cosmic Tides. Alright. So far, so alive, maybe. Good dodge, good dodge. 13% chance there, and you did it. Alright.
My shield is yours.
Who to heal? Anyone? Not really. Okay, so we can put Thae'lanel over here in a second to get that to upgrade his Mystic Barrage. Okay. End our turn. Man, this is taking a while. Oof. Good job, Monroe.
You crossed the wrong Valburin.
You get to do 1 more damage than you did before. So that's nice. And doubled by critical, that becomes 2 more damage. Slow and stay. Slow and stay.
Let's do it.
Alright.
Have fun.
Haste.
Off you go.
Benji can't quite make it.
Coming through!
Irving, though. How do you do, Irving? Pretty decent. And if he does crit, we survive. But we may not have enough healers for
Father,
this.
give me strength.
Still, Bloodlust on bosses seems pretty good. Good dodge. Man.
You won't feel a thing.
Okay, 55 coming. Substantial damage. Okay, seems like we did turn Irving into the king killer. Whether by purpose or accident, that's the question, isn't it? Okay, so we could afford to do Thae'lanel.
Get paid.
Can definitely afford to use Ford.
Got any coin on you?
Okay. I think we can end it this turn. Okay, let's do 127. How much do I do if I go by Fenton? 111. So all we need to do is hit with Thae'lanel. Yeah. So we're risking a little bit here. Okay. But now there should be no risk and just reward. Critical and Ancient Blood both procced. That's interesting. Okay, good job, Faye. Good work hanging in there.
It's in my blood.
That's a decent level up. Okay. Would have preferred mastery to speed at this point, but you know what? We take that. Okay, so we want to heal.
How can I assist?
We can heal both the healers. Heal you.
Still with us? Good.
So that's 100%, right? I'm just freaking out a little bit. Okay, okay. Boosh. You can't chain or disarm. You can attack with you. That's fine. Yep. Okay. Well, I'm glad we brought Sloan, Irving, and Monroe and all these types. Because, man,
Oh, all right.
that could have been much worse. Okay. Though Liberty, no, she probably wouldn't have been fast enough to deal with the King's speed.
Save some of the rest of us.
Okay. 1 tier 4 token it is. Okay, dear viewer, leave a like if you've enjoyed Dark Deity.
I won't rejoice in destruction.
Good. Okay. And subscribe for figuring out what will happen to the rest of this game. Oh, we got 3 tier 4 tokens. I didn't realize we were that close. Justice! Okay. Irving did a ton of damage, also took a ton of damage, and traveled quite a bit. Ford traveled more, but he's got a horse, so, you know, advantage. Comment below on what you think was going to happen to the king, former King of Delia, and we'll figure it out. But yeah, for now, let's finish this chapter up and save. Tear down the nation, then. My family has worked for centuries to make it worth anything. Centuries of work that you undid in a matter of months. It's time for a shift, Varic. The degeneracy of your name crept forward through the years. A kingdom unchallenged became a kingdom ripe with the greed of House Valdistar.
Fools!
If Alburin Brat comes to unseat me, at least I can rest easy, knowing my legacy will prove me the greatest leader of our age. Any whelps you spawn are destined for weakness. Oh, give it a rest. Using your final breaths to proclaim how you've won is pathetic even for you, Varic. You've lost, Varic. Your stranglehold on the people of Delia is over with. But I haven't. I have unleashed a power far greater than any I possess. You're just too weak to see it. He will bring glory to Delia in ways you could never perceive. Get over yourself. We've known about your little sorcerer friend for months. You won't be able to stop him. Enjoy your defeat. Uh-oh. So, did his life empower some form of magic? Okay. Well, the Tower of Solace is next, dear viewer. We're going to save and call it an episode. I hope you have a great day.